Hey guys, what is up? DJ Man here, back here with another video. And today's video is going to be my review of Attack on Titan, No Regrets. And what I like to do with my manga reviews and comic book reviews, if this is you guys' first time viewing, is that I like to go ahead and give you my thoughts on the book, no spoilers, then go ahead and give you guys my final score on the manga, and then at the end of the video, go over spoiler-related stuff for those that want to hear me talk about spoilers, and for those that don't really feel like going out and reading this, can still keep up with the story. So let's go ahead and get started. So, what is Attack on Titan, No Regrets? Well, it's actually a side story to the main manga. And what happens in this story is kind of the origin stories to see how Levi actually ends up joining the Survey Corps. And also we get to see how Irvin becomes kind of the rising star in the ranks. Like he's actually coming up with the different formations that we see when they go outside the wall and other things along those lines. So with this being an origin story to how Levi joins the Survey Corps, this actually takes place around 6 years before the first sighting of the Colossal Titan. So, we start the story out by finding out that there's an underground city to where the main capital is. Well, it's not really an underground city, it's more of a town, and it's not really a town, it's actually the slums. Yes, the slums are underneath the main capital, and that's where we find Levi and his posse. Yes, he kind of has a posse of 2 people. I think he has a guy with him named Ferlin, and a girl named Isabel. So yes, we find out that Levi is from the slums, and somehow him and his posse have gotten their hands on some 3D maneuver gear, you know, without any, and they're actually pretty good with it without any training whatsoever. They're actually really good with it, and this attracts, and they've been causing some mischief with it, like I guess be going up to the upper ground and then stealing stuff so they can survive underground or whatever, because there's kind of like street rats, I guess basically you can call them. Yeah, they're street rats, and they're just kind of stealing and trying to survive, and that attracts the attention of the military police. But anytime they go down to the slums, the military police is like, you know, forget it, who cares about them, they're just some stupid street rats. But then, because they're so good with their 3D maneuver gear, that attracts the attention of the Survey Corps, and the Survey Corps goes after them. You know, a small group, like of maybe like 3 people, I believe, go after them. And of course, the one that's leading the group is actually Irwin, and they capture Levi and his little posse. And Irwin's like, look, either you join us or we put you in jail for the little crimes that you've been pulling. And of course, Levi's like, you know, fine. And the story continues on from there. That's right, I'm not going to spoil any more of the manga for you. If you do want to hear my spoiler thoughts, wait till the end of the video. So, what are my overall thoughts on Volume 1 of Attack on Titan, No Regrets? And I'm gonna have to give it around an 8 out of 10. I feel like, you know, I just really enjoy learning about Levi's backstory. I like how he's forced into the Survey Corps. I like the fact that he's not a loner in this. I'm really happy that he has 2 other companions with him. And I feel like he is really close to these guys. Like they've been to some tough times together. I feel like he treats Isabel kind of like he kind of sees her as like a little sister, and he sees Ferlin as a really good guy that he actually does trust. And you know, I just like learning about Levi's backstories. I like seeing it so far. And so, again, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. So, do I recommend picking up the book? Well, if you're a die-hard fan, of course, you're probably going to pick this up. I say go ahead and pick it up if you're a die-hard fan. If you're not, this story isn't really a must-have. You know, it's just if you're really interested in learning about Levi's backstory, then I say go ahead and pick it up. Otherwise, you can just keep up with the main manga. Okay, time for spoilers. So if you don't want to hear about spoilers, go ahead and leave the video now. So after Levi and his posse are forced into the Survey Corps, they decide to go ahead and play along for now, because Ferlin, the guy in Levi's posse, wants to get his hands on some documents. I'm not exactly sure what these documents will do for them, but he really wants them, and he wants to get them before they're forced to go outside the wall. You know, which is actually within just a few months, because they have like I think 3 months of training that they have to go through before they go outside the wall. So he wants to get his hands on documents before that time comes. And one of the other reasons why Levi is going along with this is because he really wants to kill Irvin. Like, he really wants that guy dead. Like, he wants to be the one to put him down. For whatever reason, he's just extremely mad at him. Like, I can understand that he forced you into the Survey Corps, but, you know, he's giving your food, giving your clothing, you know, get the roof over your head. I know he's going to probably force you to go face some Titans outside the wall, but that's no reason to hate the guy, right? So, several months go by. And, you know, I'm guessing 3, but it literally does say several months, but I'm going to guess 3 months go by. And Ferlin never gets his hands on those documents, and I'm guessing Levi never found the perfect opportunity to kill Irwin. Like, I'm pretty sure it's not as soon as he sees him, he's not going to go run up and, like, slice his head off or something. He's waiting for the perfect opportunity. So again, these 7 months go by, and now they're out, and they're all packed up and ready to go out for their first expedition outside the wall. And Ferlin's like, oh my gosh, this is not what I wanted. I wanted to get those documents and get out the Survey Corps as quickly as possible, but now we're going outside the wall. We're all gonna die. or he doesn't really feel, I mean, he's not exactly like that, but you know, he feels that way, and so they're going for their first expedition outside the wall, and I guess they run into, like, they get close to where this like forest area is. I'm guessing some of these Titans start coming out the forest, but they're coming too far out to where they can't use their 3D maneuver gear on the trees, so they're fighting on flat land, and they're trying some type of tactic that isn't really working against these Titans. And so Levi and his posse are like, or well, just Levi's like, come on guys, we're gonna do this our way and take down this Titan. And the main commander of the group's like, what the heck are you doing? And then Levi and his two posse take out this Titan, you know, with ease, and they're like, this is no way this is happening, that this little punk here is taking out Titans, and his little posse are taking out Titans on me. It's showing me up like this. This ain't cool. Like, let me see what he actually says real quickly. No, but I was actually right. The commander actually does say no way. He's just astonished by Levi and his little posse taking out this Titan. So, yeah, I'm actually really enjoying the manga so far. That is where the manga ends, just to, if you guys didn't catch that. That's where the manga ends, with him taking out, with Levi and his posse taking out this Titan, and the guy being impressed. So, I'm enjoying it so far. You know, I can't wait to pick up the next copy. Go ahead and leave down in the comments what you guys think of this so far. And as always, if you guys like the video, like the video. If you like me, subscribe to me. And as always, this is GG Man, and I'll catch y'all next time.